Hello?
What do you think you're doing, Kate? I wanted updates. I wanted results.
Certainly, Mr. Marson. We all do. Down on the ground, we're doing all we can, but there's no new developments.
Kate, I don't think you understand the urgency of this situation. Universal Toys are on my back and digging in. I can't hold them off much longer. You're putting the firm in a very tricky situation.
I am very sorry, but a slight mishap or two has meant that I've had to modify my mission temporarily.
Miss Walker, you're walking on a minefield here. I don't have to underline that this affair is Class A priority numero uno. Hot!
I am only too aware of that, Mr. Marson, and believe me, I am doing all I possibly can. But this mission is really no piece of cake.
You can have all the cake you want and eat it too, when you get home. Next time I call you, I want something concrete, something solid. I want results. You understand? Results!
Yes, Mr. Marson. That is so beautiful. Good morning, sir.
Good day to you, ma'am, and welcome to the Hotel Kronsky. I don't expect you've made a reservation, have you? Well, no matter. We've got a few rooms left with a sea view. By far the best on offer.
Well, actually I wasn't counting on staying in Arrowbad.
I see. It's like that then. So, what can I do for you?
Let me introduce myself. I'm Kate Walker. I'm a lawyer sent by a major American law firm to take care of a delicate inheritance case.
Ah, very pleased to meet you, Miss Walker. Felix Smetana at your service. I'm the receptionist of this establishment. Between you and me and the brick wall, I often play the role of general manager here, too. These days the place ain't what it used to be.
This hotel is truly incredible, though. It's kind of sumptuous in an old-fashioned way.
You should see how sumptuous our suites are. For more than a whole century, they have accommodated some of the world's greats. Would you like to take one?
No, it's okay, thank you. I'm not staying. I've got to get away. I'm expected.
Right. Well, in that case, I don't see what I can do for you.
I want to meet someone who lives here.
That's very inconvenient. None of my customers said they were expecting someone. You can't just turn up like that. We've got a very strict policy. In this day and age, the hotel ain't too open to, impromptu visits from any Tom, Dick, or Harry.
Please, I absolutely must speak with her. It's very important.
If it was that important, all you had to do was ring the hotel. People come here to rest, you see, to get away from the world, which ain't turning so good these days. Don't let me keep you. Good day to you, ma'am.
Honestly, if I could have called, I would have called, but I couldn't. So please, can you bend the rules just a little, sir?
Ma'am, in this hotel, we don't bend nothing for no one. With respect.
Sir, I really could use your help.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but my helping hand only serves my hotel guests.
Well, let me just say that by helping me out, you'd also be helping out one of your very own guests.
Ma'am, I'm not to be wound around anyone's little finger. You hear?
Could you tell me if a certain Hans Vorarlberg has ever been here?
On a spa holiday?
Yes, that's it.
I'm sorry, but our hotel register is strictly confidential.
Come on, please. It's not like it's a state secret you're telling me here.
And if I just let you consult our register, what am I going to get out of it?
My eternal gratitude?
That's just what I was expecting. Adieu, as the French say, madame.
Usually I travel on this fantastic mechanical train. Haven't I seen some kind of a station here? Is it possible to arrive here by train, then?
Of course it is. What were you suggesting? If I'm not very much mistaken, that's your air balloon I see getting blown to shreds in the hotel garden.
Oh, yeah, the airship. That's a bit different. I just borrowed that to make the round-trip journey to Arrowbad.
Whatever. You better think about getting it off there, and quick. With that contraption on my lawn, some of my clientele might have a relapse.
It's a real shame that there aren't any guests at your hotel.
We had our moment of glory, but now it's all in the past. That's all.
Doesn't it make you sad?
Why should it? Once upon a time I met the greatest of the great. Now I got my memories. Sweet memories.
Well, thanks anyway.
At your service, ma'am.
I'm sorry to disturb you again, but I've absolutely got to meet Madame Romansky.
Don't even think about it. Any way into this hotel is bolted.
Why are you telling me that?
No reason. Like that, just in case you feel like walking in and rummaging about. The times are changing, ma'am, and we've had to introduce a security system. Keep out unwanted visitors as sure as we keep out the sand and the salt, if you get my drift.
Yeah, of course. Well, thanks again for your warmth and hospitality. Well, thanks anyway.
At your service, ma'am.
The door's locked, but I've still got to get in there.
Penalty!
Sir? Sir?
Attack! Attack! Attack!
Sir?
You again? You're beginning to really overstep the mark. I warn you, one more and I'm going to... But what the hell's going on over there? Why is it me gets hell to pay when there's already too much work to do?
Hello there.
Good afternoon, miss.
Are you the hotel barman?
My name is James, miss. James, the automaton nurse. I am not a barman.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to upset you.
If you don't mind, miss, I would appreciate it if you would just be a little more rigorous in the terms you employ in the future.
My name is Kate Walker.
Pleased to meet you, miss. You are not here for treatment, are you?
No, I'm not. I only want to meet Madame Romansky.
I would be delighted to serve you tea when Madame returns from her constitutional.
I don't want to impose. Maybe your mistress won't want to take tea with me.
Madame likes to complain for the sake of it. Believe me, she loves visits.
In that case, thanks for the invitation. I'm looking for Madame Romansky. Do you know where she is?
3:30 to 4:30 p.m., Madame Romansky takes her daily constitutional on the pier. Tea is served at 5 o'clock sharp.
Is it possible to go see her?
As you wish, but do pay attention to the salt wind.
Can you take me to Helena Romansky?
Not at this hour, miss. Madame will still be watching the sea at the end of the pier.
So?
Madame knows perfectly well that during this season I don't go down to the pier. My wheelwork goes dicky under the double corrosive action of the salt and sand winds. Listen, you can hear them sweeping up and down the beach and out to sea. We call it the salt wind here. It'll drive us all crazy one of these days.
Come on, just make a little effort.
No, I'll stay here and make ready for Madame in case she needs me. She can be so unpredictable, such violent swings of mood.
Have you ever heard of a Mr. Vorarlberg?
The name is not entirely foreign to me.
Really? You know Hans Vorarlberg?
That I cannot say, miss. Madame has forbidden me from talking about him and even mentioning his name.
Why?
Nostalgia, sadness, medication. Call it what you humans will. We never had this conversation, did we, miss? Madame would be very angry to learn that I know, and now you know as well.
Don't worry. Mum's the word. Do you know Komkalsgrad? I left my train there with its engineer. You'll never guess what. It's an automaton, just like you. There's even a family resemblance.
Firstly, I would say that I do not know Komkalsgrad. Secondly, I have never taken a train. Thirdly, the existence of another automaton with such a degree of finesse as myself appears very unlikely. Madame has always assured me that I am a unique model, a gift from a former admirer.
Yeah, but you two really do look alike. And you know, I miss him.
Why is he not here with his train, then? I would never allow Madame Romansky to leave on her own.
It's a long story, but hopefully I'll see him again soon.
Such attachment is very touching, miss.
Well, I'm going, James. See you later, maybe.
It would be a pleasure to see you again, miss.
I don't need to use this console. Not yet. Darn it! That doesn't work. Just as I thought. I'm sorry to disturb you.
Yeah, I think I can thrust with my queen through there. Unless...
I can see that I'm disturbing you.
Hey, no, checking two moves. Maybe I'll squeeze him with my bishop instead. Nothing like a good squeeze from a bishop.
Okay, I wouldn't like to disturb you any longer. Madame Romansky? Madame Helena Romansky?
Who are you? What do you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you, ma'am. My name's Kate Walker. I've come on behalf of Frank Malkovich.
Ah, Markovich, the old son of a gun. Are you one of his relatives?
Not exactly. He's a good friend of my mother's. He told me you might be here in Arrowbad. I'm American, a lawyer.
To what do I owe your visit? You have come so far. It must be important.
Indeed it is. I have very delicate and pressing business to attend to. I have just left...
Later, my dear, later. I have a slight headache. This hotel masked a pinch so. I have to go in. Please, could you be so kind as to call my valet?
Your valet? Of course.
You back here again? How dare you show your damn face round here? Get out of here immediately!
Please. I absolutely must find...
Miss Romansky! Oh, yes, I'm sorry. She managed to lie her way in here. Don't matter how vigilant you are, there's always one. But it won't happen again. She'll be out on her ear before you can say, I hope she hasn't upset you too much.
Oh, Felix. Stop being such a grizzly bear. This woman is my guest.
She's your guest? But that ain't possible. This vandal didn't even know you 3 hours ago.
Be quiet, Felix, before you offend someone.
Miss Romansky, please. This maniac turned up earlier and tried to wreck the fountain. If it wasn't for the...
I said enough, Felix. Please treat Miss Walker with the respect befitting one of my friends. Don't touch and don't swear. Have I made myself clear, Mr. Smetana?
Yes, crystal clear, Madame Romansky. Please do accept my humble apologies.
Very good, Felix. You may go now.